Good morning.
Good morning.
Jordan.
Hello.
How are you both?
Hi, John. Hi, Ellen.
Hi, Olivia.
I don't think Ellen's on yet. Olivia, I'm gonna. Here we go.
Let's see if I'm. Let's see.
Now I can see you.
Okay.
I have a TRX.
Hey!
Hey.
All right.
It's a little bit, the ropes are a little bit twisted, and I can't quite figure out how to untwist them. So,
John, can you angle
I think I'm okay with this length for those.
Yeah, that'll work. Well, I'm just trying to see where it's twisted. If I can help you.
Well, here it is on. I don't know if you can see that, but I can't seem to know. I don't know how to untwist it.
Yeah, you know, sometimes, let me see if I can give you an example. So sometimes they can, like this little piece that slides up and down can come twisted like that.
Yeah.
It can get twisted in. I don't know if you can see this, but it
Yeah.
and what you almost have to do is just again, John, I don't know if this is what's happening for yours, but you can turn it in its thing. So this thing will pivot, right? So if you grab a hold, if you pull this part down, feel this,
Yeah.
and that pivot.
Okay.
Where it straightens out the.
Okay. Well, I'll work on that. That's going to take me a good hour.
What are you saying, John?
My skill level with doing it's a miracle that I have it up.
That's great. And you've checked it. You've given it a good pull.
There are steps on that side of me, so
Okay.
I don't, do a lot of balance things.
Right.
So, but yeah, I think it's looped on really good. Everything seems to be good.
Great. Yeah, no, that's perfect. That's perfect. Olivia, what's the status on your TRX?
Well, I have a request in, and it's coming to be.
Now you already have it, though, right? It's just a matter of installing it.
Waiting for my main man here to put it up.
Gotcha.
But I hate to bug him, but I'm going to bug him today.
Well, it definitely provides us with a few more options, right? Yeah.
Yes, and I miss it. I can feel the degradation of not using it in my body.
Yeah,
Don't degraded. Oh my God. It's just
Yep. Yeah, that's where it's at right now. Degradation.
You guys are doing great. You guys are staying strong. That's what's really.
Just turning off distractions and linking into you has been awesome. Just
right?
being able
Hey, this is great. Ellen, how are you?
I'm good. How about you?
Hi.
Hi, Olivia.
It must have rained at your house last night.
Yeah, it rained. I
See the
tried to
water
sleep well away.
Well, all right, you guys. Well, John has his TRX up. Ellen, were you able to relocate yours?
No.
Okay.
I wasn't.
No. Will you be able to?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Great. Awesome. Well, Olivia's in the process of getting hers installed as well. And You know, and for you, Ellen, it's more just a matter of traffic pattern. I just want to keep in mind what we can maneuver through without having to have you rearrange everything too much and have that be a major inconvenience for you.
Yeah, maybe I'll move a chair out there right now.
Okay, and it's you know it's well, you know, if you can, that'd be great. I may actually have you guys do something with it, and Olivia will have you use the band today. So if you do have access to it and you can use it, that'd be great. You know, but again, we can always find ways around it.
Okay, I'll just put a chair out there for the computer.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, great. Then we'll rock and roll, you guys. Now, Olivia, it's the camera angle is kind of odd, and I'm looking. It looks like half of the lens is covered up by something.
Okay, I see that too now.
So I want to be able to see you now.
Let's see. Is that too high?
A little bit, you know, and standing exercises, I'll be able to see you, but on anything else, it'll be challenging.
If we go to the floor, I'll put it on the floor.
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. And well, actually, we will be going to the floor to start off with.
Oh, now I see Alan too. Good.
Yes.
Begin.
Yep. Yeah, we're gonna start off on the floor.
Okay.
All right. Ellen's back with us. All right, you guys. So we're going to start off on the floor, similar to what we did on Monday. Starting off with a little bit of a few things, and then we'll take you on up. All right. So go ahead and lay out your mats. Anything that you guys need to make sure you feel comfortable and make sure you can see me well. So we'll start off. So just, again, come on down. And then it's when you come on down, right, I just want you to take a first few moments just to get connected with your breath. So again, we'll go feet on the floor, knees in the air, hands on the belly. Close your eyes if you like. Let everything just kind of sink into the floor. Soften in your low back. Focus on your breath for a little bit. And again, at first, I think it's really important to just check in with the body. So what I want you to do is just see if you can just observe your body breathing. Right? So you can kind of just catch it in the act. Just sensations of the body breathing into the nose, out through the nose. Gentle expansion in the belly. And then let's just move through a little bit of our breathing, right? So just exhaling all the air out of your lungs, allowing for that nice full inhalation to fill the body. Exhaling all the air out of your lungs. Allowing for that nice full inhalation to fill the body. And exhaling fully, exhale all the air out of your lungs. And on this inhalation, we'll slowly open the eyes. Right, what we're going to do, you may be able to just pick this up. We did this on Monday. On your inhalation, you're going to arch your back. And on your exhalation, you're going to tuck your tailbone and flatten your back. So we're just undulating the spine a little bit. As you inhale, you'll arch. And as you exhale, we'll tuck. Inhale, arch. Exhale, tuck, and exhale fully, and really feel that your core contract a little bit, your abs engage. Not crazy, but they're going to engage. And then inhale, release that, and arch the back. Exhale, tuck, engage the core, flatten the back. Inhale, arch. This time I want you to bring your attention to your ribs. So as you exhale, think about pushing the ribs down as you tuck the tailbone. Inhale, let the ribs flare. Exhale, press the ribs down as you tuck the tailbone and flatten the back. Inhale, let the ribs flare. So we're just kind of getting a little bit more thoracic activity as well. Inhale, ribs flare. Exhale, ribs down. This time I want you to bring your attention to the cervical spine, up in the neck. Inhale, as we arch and the ribs flare, the chin gently tucks. And as you exhale, ribs down, pelvic tuck, back flat. Notice how the chin kind of extends up and the neck arches a little. So just allow that to occur. Inhale. Exhale, the neck arches a little. As you inhale, the neck flattens as the chin drops. So we're just allowing this gentle undulation through the spine. Let's just do that 2 more times according to your breathing. Inhaling and exhaling. We'll do that 1 more time. Exhale. This time, exhale fully and we'll come right into your hip bridge. So again, the tailbone's going to tuck, the back's going to flatten, and you're going to inhale, press up. So you're just going to open up the front of the hips, and then exhale, lower down. And here we're going to move through a full range of motion. And you inhale, you press up. So it's different than when we do this as an exercise. I want you to think this is more of an active stretch. Right, so we inhale to press the hips up, actively opening up the front of the hips, and exhale, lower down. Inhale, press the hips up. And exhale, lower down. Let's just do that 1 more time. Inhale, press the hips up. And exhale, lower down. Then we'll hug the knees into the chest and give a little rock side to side. We did this on Monday as well. What you're going to do is you're going to flatten out that back, tuck the tailbone. The knees are going to be in front of the hips, ankles in front, ankles above the knees. Palms down, right? Palms down, hands on the floor. Inhale, right? And as you inhale, the arms are going to come up overhead. Back of the hands towards the floor above you, fingertips towards the wall behind you. And as you exhale, bring them back down, palms to the floor. Again, as we inhale, you'll reach up, back of the hands towards the floor above you. Fingertips reach to the wall behind you. And as you exhale, we'll bring it back down. And again, just move through that according to your breathing. Inhaling, bringing the arms up. Exhale, bring them down. Again, we're keeping the back gently flat, the core is gently engaged. So 1 more here. Exhale, hug your knees into your chest, rock them side to side. I want you to roll to your side. Everybody roll to their left side. Just make sure you can see me. We did these the other day as well. We're going to kind of fire up your glutes here. But we're going to fire up your glute media. So we're going to do this a little bit different. So what you're going to do, kind of this side lying position, ankles in, knees at 90 degrees, heels lined up with your tailbone. You're going to extend your right leg out. And I want you to turn the toe down a little bit. So we're going to go after the glute medius. Right, and so then here we're just going to pulse. Right, just pulse it up and down. You should feel a little something going on in that glute. We're just working the outside of that hip a little bit. I just want you to go to a general fatigue, 15 to 20 repetitions. So you guys should probably be coming pretty close. Again, we're going to take it to about 20 repetitions. You should feel a kind of fatigue in the outside and the back of the hip. Then you're going to rest. Let that sensation subside, and we're going to do it again. All right, so as soon as that sensation subsides, again, we'll straighten that leg. A little bit of turn the toe in just a little bit to get a little bit of internal rotation at that hip joint, and then we're going to do it again. Again, about 15 to 20 reps until you get that sensation going, and then your pow. And then from here, we're just going to rotate to the other side, right? So we'll do the same thing on that other side. All right, so again, heels lined up with your tailbone. We'll knees at 90 degrees, then we'll straighten that front leg, turn the toe in just a little bit, and just pulse. Again, we're going to get that little bit of a burn going in the back of the hip, glutes. And if you feel it mostly in the outside of the hip, try turning that foot over or down just a little bit more. Again, once you get that sensation, we'll go ahead and rest. Let the sensation subside. And once that sensation subsided, we'll do the same thing. We'll go back to it. Again, 15 to 20 repetitions, just getting that sensation in the glutes. All right, you guys. And then from here, we're going to do something different. We're going to do something new. You're going to roll onto your belly. And so just observe me at first. All right, I just want to make sure everybody feels comfortable doing this. What you do, face down. You place your hands comfortably on either folding your hands together, placing your forehead on your hands. You can also place your forehead on your fist. Whatever is going to help make them feel comfortable. And then what we're going to do here is you're going to let the feet kind of turn out, right? So the ankles are kind of rolling in, feet are going to kind of turn out. And you're just going to squeeze your glutes and release. All right, we're going to squeeze our glutes, lift the thighs off the straight legs, lift the thighs off the ground with straight legs, and then slowly release. So again, you're going to squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. And we're just going to do that 10 to 12 times. And you're holding that contraction. And again, you should feel this in your glutes. Go 10 to 12 times and just let me know how you're doing. I can see Ellen a little bit at the bottom of the screen. Can't see Olivia at all. So just let me know when you Olivia's sitting on a chair drinking some tequila.
Yeah, I'm drinking my tequila.
Every once in a while, she puts in a groan. Working hard.
Oh.
You guys all feel that in your glutes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Low back.
a little bit in the low back. Yeah, and you will, right? You will. I want you to see if you can just keep bringing your attention to those glutes, John. And really kind of putting your mind there, because the more we get our mind there, the more that's going to help operate those, get those guys to run the show. You will get a little bit of hip extension too.
Are we doing him?
We are, but let's do this first. So we're going to actually do a dead bug first. So you guys have all done these with me before, I'm pretty sure. So right here, we're going to go reverse tabletop position. Right, and actually we're going, again, knees slightly above hips, ankles above knees. You're going to reach, right? Left arm, right leg, keeping this back nice and flat. We'll bring it back up, and we'll do the opposite. So you're only going to go down as far as you're able to keep that back flat and keep that is less important to how well you can keep that contraction, right? You may be just moving a few inches. Right, and that's fine. Right, and let's just go 8 to 12 on each side. 8 to 12 on each side. Yeah, great, you guys. Right, and so keeping that tail slightly tucked, the back nice and flat. We don't want to feel this in your hip flexors. You will a little bit, but I want you to really concentrate on the core. So again, the movement, how far you move, is less important than maintaining that core contraction. Pelvis slightly tucked. Core nice and engaged. Again, 8 to 12 on each side. You're in control. Great, you guys. Looking good. Looking good. And once you finish that 8 to 12, you're going to rest. You're going to recover. We'll flip you back over, and we'll go back into that hip hyperextension with the glutes. that straight-legged hip hyperextension where you're lying on your belly. Yeah, great, John. Looks solid. Yep. Again, you're going to really focus on squeezing your glutes to lift those legs, right? And they don't have to lift far. Ellen, do you remember what we're doing? Right, we're going to be on our belly this time, right? This is where we're going to be on our belly. Yep. So we're going to be on our belly, feet slightly turned out, ankles kind of roll in, and we're squeezing the glutes to lift the legs and releasing. Squeeze the glutes to lift the legs and release. Let's just go 10 to 15 on this set. Again, the challenge often is we tend to want to think that we have to lift the legs further than you need to. It's like you just want to think about lifting the thighs off the ground. And again, they don't even necessarily have to come all the way off the ground. It's really the contraction in the glutes. Great, you guys. Again, 10 to 15. Once you complete that 10 to 15, we'll go back and we'll do one more set of those dead bugs. Yeah, great, John. Yep, you can always recover a little bit between, hug your knees into the chest. Yeah, but yeah, with those hip hyperextensions, we're just really focusing on those glutes. Thank you guys. Yeah, these we're going 8 to 12. 8 to 12. Yeah. Yep. Keeping that back nice and flat, that tail slightly tucked, core is nice and engaged. Yeah. All right. How's everybody feeling?
Okay.
Good. Are you worried about
Good.
Hey, so let's come on up and we're going to get you guys rocking and rolling. So let's grab a few things. We're going to grab your ball. We'll also grab. Actually, no. Let's grab grab your Ellen. Grab your 8s. John, grab your 10s, and Olivia, grab your 10s too. We're going to keep this. Yeah, great, you guys. All right. The first thing you guys are going to do, right, is, and we've done these before. We're gonna do a little bit of a compound, what's called a complex or a pretty big compound movement. So what you can do is we're going to do a little gentle squat, right? Doesn't have to be deep. You can go as deep as feels right for you. You're going to squat. You're going to curl. You're going to press. Bring it back down, right? So squat to curl to overhead press. Imagine like you're picking up a box and then you're going to put it on the shelf. So notice again, I'm not extending all the way. If you feel comfortable and you'd like to extend all the way, you can. Don't have to, right? I'm actually keeping a soft bend in the elbow. It's like you're putting a box on a shelf. Right? Squat, curl, overhead press. Squat, curl, overhead press. And we're just going to do 8 to 12 of those. Yeah. Ellen, are you using your 8s?
Say it again?
Are you using your 8s?
Yeah.
Okay, great. And you feel good? They feel good?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Good. And when you guys do this curl, I want you to make sure that, so think thumbs to the side or thumbs pointing forward. Right? Or literally like you're holding on to a ball. Yeah, great. Again, 8 to 12, 8 to 12. All right, awesome. So once you guys rest, right, you can always, as you recover, do a little constant bear. Yeah, we'll put those weights down, and we're going to move into the next thing that we're going to do. And this is kind of like a continuation of your warm-up series, but we're going to basically, we're kind of getting your heart rate up with that curl, squat, curl, press. We're going to do a balance exercise, and we did these the other day, but we did them focusing on strength. Now I want you to focus on balance and actually stretching out those hamstrings actively a little bit. What we're gonna do is you can use anything like a wall. You can use a wall or any kind of little support, but I want you to really be able to challenge yourself on how much you use it, right? So this is gonna be, we're really focusing on balance and active stretching here. So I'm gonna put my finger against this pole here, and I'm just going to come into this single leg touchdown. So I've got my right finger pressing into the pole. I got my right foot on the floor, and I'm going to reach my left arm down as I reach that left leg back. All right, so you guys, we've all done this before with dumbbells, right? What you're going to do is we're playing with balance. We're playing with stretching out that right hamstring. And again, what you can do is you can start working towards possibly even letting go of that pole or wall to see, right, if we can. And you don't have to go down far. Yeah. And remember, right, you can kind of play, you can play with how much support you need with that pole. And let's just go 8 to 12 on each side. We're really working two things here, trying to challenge balance, but again, you don't want it to be so challenging that you can't be successful. You definitely want to be successful at this. So support yourself as much as you need, right? And much rather err on the side of a little bit more support than less, and you can always kind of take some of that support away. Right, 8 to 12 on each side. And then the secondary thing that we're working on here is getting a little bit of a hamstring stretch in the back of that leg. Yeah, great, you guys. Right, so again, our primary objective, work balance, but be successful. Secondary objective is just opening up the back of that leg. Great, you guys. Again, 8 to 12 on each side. Yeah, right. When you complete, I can just come and do a little constant bear. And then what we'll do is we'll grab your one of your Olivia, John, one of your 10s, Ellen, your 8, and we're just going to do a standing rotation. So now, Olivia, I want you just to be careful with how far you rotate, right? Especially coming to your left side. What we're going to do, core's nice and engaged, even putting you. We're going to reach those arms out, and you're just going to rotate side, center, side, center.
I'm in the middle of a class right now, so I can't deal with you.
Sorry, no problem.
Okay. Thank
I'll be
you.
back.
I'm sorry, somebody came to the door.
No worries. We're doing this standing rotation, right? So you guys are nice engaged. Tail slightly tucked. Just make sure it doesn't go into your low back. And notice I'm just rotating about 10 to 15 degrees to the side. Then I'm coming back to the center, and I'm going to the side, and then coming back to the center. And you can start off keeping those elbows pretty close. Imagine like you had a box in your hand, right? Rotate to the side, center, side, center. And if this, and you want more challenge, you can always extend the arms. But notice too, I want to think dumbbells, sternum, and pelvis all line up, right? Just like in Tai Chi, dumbbells, sternum, and pelvis all line up. So I'm not just rotating at the shoulders, I'm rotating at the hips and torso. Rotating at the hips and torso.
Can we lift the heel?
You know, I don't even want you necessarily traveling that far, Olivia.
Okay.
Right? I don't even want you traveling that far. This should be all in the core.
Okay.
And let's just go 8 to 10 on each side. 8 to 10 on each side. You guys look good, right? And just take your time with this. Exhale to the side, to twist, inhale back. Exhale into the twist, inhale back. 10 to 15 degrees of motion. The pelvis, the pubis bone, the sternum, and the dumbbell all stay connected. Great. Where are you guys feeling this?
Oh, that's a lot.
Perfect.
It's the side of the stomach.
That's it. That's exactly. That's what we want, right? We want that kind of integration, and it should all be in the core. Again, when you're pal, you're coming to a little constant bear, and then we're going to go back. When you're ready, we'll go back into that curl. You know, right? Squat to curl, overhead press, right? Squat, curl, overhead press. And again, imagine like you're putting a box on a shelf. You're not necessarily moving that. You don't have to extend those arms fully, right? You can keep a soft bend. Literally imagine like you're putting something in an overhead bend compartment, right? You're putting something in an overhead bend compartment. So we're just moving dynamically, linking all these together, right? Lift, overhead press. Great, you guys. Again, same thing, 8 to 12. Yeah, perfect. Alan, that's great. Yep, you guys look great. You guys look great. And this is less even about the weight, more about just moving dynamically and integrating these various different movements, these 3 movements into a complex. 8 to 12. Once you're power that 8 to 12, we'll put those dumbbells down again. You'll come back into that constant bear. Great, you guys. And then, yeah, come into that constant bear, loosen up a little bit. And again, just to give you the traffic pattern, we're going to come back into that single leg touchdown. When you're ready, focusing on balance, right? So again, you can use as much support as you need to, or as little as you need to, right? John, you can even use that TRX since it's hanging there, right? You can hold on to the strap or the straps, right? Since it'll move on you, and you can even use that for a little bit of support if you need to. And that'll make it even more challenging since that's not stable, right? But again, our primary objective here is to challenge balance. Secondary objective is to open up the back of that standing leg a little. And again, we're just going to go 8 to 12 here. 8 to 12, you're moving at your own pace. Great, you guys. Yeah. Awesome. So again, 8 to 12 on both sides, and then we'll come into our constant bear. All right, just kind of coming into that constant bear, loosening up a little bit. Yeah, grab some water. And then the final one we'll do here is when you're ready, we'll come back into that standing rotation. And again, we're not rotating far. We're just keeping everything locked down. Core's nice and engaged. Pelvis and sternum line up with the dumbbell. As we gently rotate to the side, we take it back to the center, gently rotate to the side, take it back to the center. So you want to kind of feel that whine, just like we do in the Qigong, right? You want to feel that whine as you rotate to the side. Great, you guys. Yeah, just keep checking in with the body. Make sure we're not dumping into that low back. You may feel a little bit of activity back there, and that's fine. But you don't want to feel the support back there. You want to feel the support in your core. And again, Olivia, we just want to watch rotation with your knee. Beautiful, you guys. So again, we're just going to go 8 to 10 on each side, 8 to 10 in each direction. Great. Yeah, all right. So once you power that, again, feel free if you want just to kind of do a little bit of constant bear, grab some water, and then we're moving on. We're going to dive into the meat and potatoes of your workout today.
That sounds ominous.
All right. So this is a series that we've done before, and I'm going to give you some other.
Let's see. Uh-oh, did we lose?
What's that?
Did we? Oh, I thought we lost you.
Hopefully not. Let me know if you do.
Okay.
I think I got a pretty strong signal. So we got ball hack squats. That's where we're going to have our dumbbells. And we do these a lot, right? You're going to have your dumbbells, balls against the wall. You may even, again, you may want to put a chair where you can place those dumbbells on your chair and you can lift them and hoist them into place, right? After you put your body in the position. So I'm going to give you guys a traffic pattern of what we're doing, right? And then we'll kind of dive into it because we're going to do this as a circuit, right? So we're going to do your ball hack squats with the weight that you have, the dumbbells that you have, the 8s, the 10s, or the 15s. Then we're going to come down and we're going to do an incline dumbbell chest press. Now, we've done these before as well. We often do these where your hips are up, right? You're going to do this where your hips kind of are down and you're more almost like in a lazy boy chair type position, right? Where we're just doing these guys. We're pressing more overhead, right? So this is more of a combination between an overhead press and this flat dumbbell chest press. So we're going to do that. Then the last one we're going to do in this series is John and Ellen, since you have your TRX up, if you would like, you can do just a row, a basic row TRX. Right? If you want to go to that station, right? Olivia, what we'll do is we'll grab your band, we'll put it around the pole, and we'll do your rows that way. Do you remember
Okay. Let's see. Palms up.
Yeah. And I'll give you even more details when we get there. But this is where you're going to grab if the tail's here, you're going to grab like this, right?
Okay.
So as it's wrapped around the pole, we're going to grab the tail of it in line with the thumb.
Okay.
Rip that band.
Oh.
You're like that.
You are good.
What's that?
You're like milk.
Yeah. I mean, you know, these bands have a lifespan, and this one just used up its lifespan. All right. Okay. So you guys got all that down? Again, we'll cover all of it in details. The first thing I want you to do is we're going to grab your ball, get a nice wall space, just like we did the other day with that wall sit. So grab your wall, grab your ball, going against the wall. We're going to grab your bench or your chair so you can keep your dumbbells on it so you can bring that ball into position. Once we get that ball into position, we're going to pick up our dumbbells, place them right by your side, and you're going to come into that squat, that ball hack squat. All right, Ellen, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I feel good. Now I'm going to use my 8s. Is that right?
That's perfect.
Okay.
That's perfect. Especially for this first set. And on this, so again, let's just go. You got first set 10 to 15. First set 10 to 15. Great, you guys. Yeah. 10 to 15. You're in control. Exhaling out of it. Nice. John, how many did you get?
15.
Beautiful. So, John, when you're ready, right, you're just going to come into that incline dumbbell chest press on the ball.
Okay.
Right. So again, we're just going to, instead of rolling out, we're kind of just letting the hips come down a little bit. Make sure you're in a nice, secure, comfortable position. Watch your neck. Sometimes here we can get a little bit in the neck. You know, you can always roll down just a little bit. Again, make sure that floor is pretty secure. Ellen, how you doing over there?
Okay. I didn't do very many of these, but I'm going to catch up.
How many did you get?
So now I can't remember what this is.
What's that?
I can't remember what the next thing is.
That's okay. You're good. Olivia's still finishing up. How many, Olivia, are you working on 20 over there?
15. I just did 15.
Hey, nice work. All right. So, Ellen, Olivia, now again, you guys feel free. You don't have to rush, right? You're going to move at your own pace, and that's fine. And I'll just guide you when you get to where you need to go. John, just make sure you're pressing over your head. That's the big thing, right? So the dumbbells are going straight up and down. So, Ellen, Olivia, what you're going to do is you're going to come onto our ball. Make sure, again, you got plenty of runway, and make sure that that ball is not going to slide out from underneath you. We're going to roll on down, right? Dumbbells in your hands. The hips are going to go down, right? So there's almost like I'm kind of sitting in this incline position, and we're going to do an incline dumbbell chest press, right? So you're pressing over your head, right, over your forehead. Just like with any press, right, we're going to let the elbows kind of come in towards the body, and as you press up, each other. Inhale, thumbs rotate in. Exhale, thumbs rotate into each other. Yeah, just make sure you're in a good position. John, when you're ready, you're going to take your TRX, and we're just going to go into that basic TRX row. Now, John, I can see your knees. Your knees look great.
Okay.
You've done this plenty of times, so I'm pretty sure that you're. I feel confident, but if you're able to move me, that'd be awesome. Yeah, great. Ellen, Olivia, you guys look good. Again, just make sure that you're in a solid position, and also, right, you can always drop the hips a little bit more if you're feeling tension in your neck.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. And again, just right. So with this one, and let those hips drop down, right? So this is not like the chest press that we do where we're trying to keep the hips up. This is, we're just kind of we're making sure we're at an angle. So the hips are going to stay down on the ball, right? And you should feel like you can kind of just hang out there. So as we press overhead, all that's doing is just kind of changing the angle of how we're pressing and the muscles that you're using. So with all the upper body stuff, first set, let's just go 8 to 12, right? First set, 8 to 12. Great. Now, Ellen, the only thing I want you to do is I want you to turn those palms out as you come up. Let the palms come in a little as you go down. Yeah, great. That looks great. Right, and we're just pressing over the forehead and head. Exactly, John, right? A little bit of constant bear, and then we'll go back to it when you're ready. No rush, grab water if you want. Yeah, awesome. Olivia and Ellen are coming on up. Olivia, we're gonna grab your band. We're gonna loop it around your pole, and you're going to do those rows, right? Ellen, you're gonna cruise out to your TRX. You can bring me with you, and we're just going to come into the TRX row.
Okay. Okay, gotcha. I'll be over here.
Great, you guys. So, yeah. So now, Olivia, this is where you want to make sure you're facing the pole, right? This is where you're going to face that pole. You're going to loop it around the pole, and you're going to pull in, right? Pulling both in at the same time. Yeah.
Oh.
Squeeze your shoulder blades back. Drive those elbows back. Yeah. Great. John, yep. When you're ready, you're cruising right to it. And Ellen, if you can hear me, we're going to go, let's just go 8 to 12 on this. Actually, for both you guys, let's go 10 to 15 on these rows. Yeah. Now, Olivia, I want you to slow it down just a little bit and really feel those muscles in the back contract and engage. So a little bit of a pause in that end position. Yeah. Ellen, how was that?
Good, it was good. Yeah,
You feel pretty confident with those?
I think so.
Great. Yeah. I mean, it's, the big thing is just making shoulders stay back and down, chest stays lifted, right? So again, Ellen, you're going to rest and recover, and then we're going to cruise back through. So we'll go back to your ball hack squat, right? Ball against the wall. Make sure you can easily grab those dumbbells, and we'll come back into that hack squat. And John, how many did you get?
I got 15.
Beautiful.
Maybe I should go 20.
Rest and recover, and we'll come back into your incline dumbbell chest press.
Great.
Ellen, Olivia, again, rest, recover, grab water if you need to, and then we're cruising back through. So we'll grab that ball, and we'll come back into your ball hack squats. Again, make sure you can always make sure, and Ellen, if it feels just awkward to get into position, you can always place those dumbbells on a chair, slide that chair into place, put the ball into place first, right? This just tends to be easier, and then grab those dumbbells off that chair table. Right, it's sometimes it's hard to wrestle with the ball putting the ball in a position with those dumbbells in your hand.
I'm doing it, but you can't see me.
I trust you. Great, you guys, awesome. Olivia, I actually can see. I can see a little bit. I can see you in a little bit of shadow. I follow The Rock on Instagram, and he has several posts where like him drinking, I guess, his favorite tequila. And I think about you. I see that. It looks like he likes it on the rocks too. Just
Yes.
really easy. Ellen, how many did you get?
Oh, I got about 10, maybe 8.
Okay, how's it feeling?
Good, I'm not on a solid, I have to rearrange that.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the most important thing is you feel stable and secure. And we can always, if you don't, we can always, like on your last set, we can always just do goblet squats using that bench.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I don't
Yeah,
ever want you to feel like you're, unstable or, or
Okay.
you're at risk of hurting yourself. So Ellen, Olivia, when you guys are pal again, we're going to come back into that dumbbell chest press, right? That incline dumbbell chest press. And that's again where we're rolling down on the ball. And look at, you can see how inclined I am here. I'm actually, right, my hips are below my knees and below my shoulders, right? So it's really more of an overhead position. Just make sure you're far enough down to where there's no pressure on your neck. Don, you're going to go into your TRX row, and we'll go 15.
Is this about right, Tom?
Yeah, I'd even maybe come a little lower if you feel okay. If you feel okay with it, Ellen. Yeah, there you go. Just because that'll take some pressure off of your neck.
Yeah, my neck was hurting.
The big thing is just to make sure that the ball is on a good surface so it's not going to slide out from underneath you.
Okay.
Yeah, great. And Ellen, Olivia, you guys look great. Then what I want you to do, as long as it feels good on your shoulders, yeah, exactly. Turn those palms out as you press up. And again, we're just being mindful, especially of how much the neck is having to support here. And if you feel like it's supporting a lot, drop those hips a little bit more and get a little bit more of an angle. Awesome, John, you look good. Yeah, great, John. Just rotate. And again, what 8 to 12, 12 feels easy, go for 15, right? 8 to 12, 12 feels easy, go for 15. Great, you guys.
Okay.
Awesome. Again, we'll rest, we'll recover. John, you got one more round. Olivia and Ellen, in your power with those guys, we'll come back up and we'll make our way back into our row. So again, Ellen, we're going to make your way out using that TRX. That stays lifted. Again, just getting that rotation, right? So palms facing down, palms facing your chest and ribs. Palms facing down, palms facing your chest and ribs. Olivia, we'll grab your band and we'll do that same thing, right? And Olivia, especially with the band, you just want to pause at that end range, right? Pause, feel that contraction in your lats, and then slowly release. John, final set of these guys. Let's go 15 to 20 on this final set.
Okay.
Yeah, great, Olivia, right? Just that little pause at the back, right? Really feel those muscles contract in your back. Great, you guys. Awesome, 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 awesome. All right. Ellen, how was that?
That was good.
All right. So you guys are going to cruise through one more round of each of these, right? One more round of each. We'll go back into that ball squat. Ellen, if you would prefer, right, we can always just have you can use your ball or your bench. All right, we can always have you just do goblet squats.
Okay, I think I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, I mean, again, just to ensure that you're in a stable position. And again, final set, let's go 15 to 20 as long as you feel good. So Ellen, what I would do is actually grab your 12 and grab it and hold it like this.
Okay.
Yeah, as you sit the hips back. Yeah, great. You guys. But again, once you're powered, we're going to go. Ellen, since this is the first time you've done this squat, check in with your body. If 10 to 15 feels easy, take it to 18 or 20, right? But again, just make sure you feel solid. Body feels good. Olivia, John, right, when you're ready, you're going to come into those incline dumbbell chest presses. I see Olivia's still working on her squats over there. I can see her head bobbing. Great. Now, Ella, as you're doing that, try to keep that dumbbell a little bit higher up on your chest. As long as
I didn't even do that. Okay.
yeah, what you can do is you can actually hold it like this. You're kind of in shadow, sort of for me to tell, but you can hold it like this, where it's like right underneath the chin and it's in close to the body, right? So if you flip, you see how I've got this dumbbell like this?
Okay.
Right?
Gotcha.
If you hold it right here, it'll feel a little more comfortable as you're doing the squat.
Yeah, that's much better.
Yeah.
Okay, I can be done.
Great. John, final set, 10 to 15. And Olivia, Ellen, 10 to 15. 15 feels easy. Take it to 20. Awesome. Olivia, when you're ready, again, you're going to come into that incline dumbbell chest press. Beautiful. You guys. Yeah, great. And then Ellen, just turn those palms out as you press up, right? Turn those palms. Yeah, great. Again, you're just pressing right over the forehead. Yep, and again, we're just watching any activity in the neck. If it's too much, drop the hips a little bit, get a little bit more of an incline. Great. Yep, John, 10 to 15, final set.
Okay, I'm sweating. I just want you to know.
Good.
Go.
To show you how active I am, a snail just walked by.
You need to pick up.
Yeah, he told me, pick it up.
Okay.
Yeah. Awesome. Yep, Ellen, you're going to make your way out to that TRX again, 10 to 15, making sure you get that rotation in, shoulders back and down. Great job. Good, solid. All right, thanks, Olivia. Again, we'll just go to your hand and we'll get that row in. Awesome. John, how you feeling?
I'm a little, yeah, I'm done. I mean, I'm not done. Well, wait, are we done? I don't know. I can compare.
Yeah.
I'm good at constant pair.
Ellen's back. Ellen, how you feeling?
Good.
Ellen, John, I'm going to show
Out
you
of
guys
breath.
next. And Olivia, I'm going to have you do something just a little bit different. So we're just going to do 2 sets of this, and we'll do this back to back. Ellen, John, you guys have both done this with me before. So what you're going to do is we're going to go leg curls on the ball, right? So, right, we're going to go up, in, right? Just coming into these balls. If that's a little too much, right, you can always lower down. You can make it a 4-part move. You can go up, in, extend, and then down. Up, in, extend, and then down if you want. Or just stay up there if you feel solid. Again, just watch the neck. And we're going to pair that with skull crushers, right? So that is, you're gonna grab, Ellen, we'll have you grab your 5s, John, your 10s, and we'll just come into these guys after.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, great. Ellen looking good. John, I can see the tops of your feet. That's about it. But that's okay. As long as you know what you're doing, you're feeling solid. Just keep those hips up. Olivia, here's what we're going to do. We're going to grab your 20. Grab your 20s, grab your 20s, and then grab your 120 and your 5s. Because what you're going to do is we're going to go hip bridges on the ball, right, like we often do. And then you're going to grab your 5s, and you're going to do skull crushers on the ball. John, right, we're going to go 10 to 15. You're in control on those leg curls. Just try to make sure with those leg curls, keep those hips up, right? That's what's going to keep it in the hamstrings and out of the hip flexors. All right.
Okay.
Olivia, you're going to do those glute bridges on the ball with your 20. John,
Okay.
John and Ellen, you're going to come into these skull crushers. This is where we got our dumbbells. Olivia, Ellen, your 5s. John, your 10s. And this is where we're bringing the dumbbells back towards the shoulders and extending straight up. Right? If you want to make this more challenging, you can always come into that reverse tabletop position and challenge your core a little bit. Yeah, great, Olivia. We're just working those glutes and hamstrings. Again, you're just thinking drive those hips straight up. Ellen, you're looking good. Just a little less at the shoulder, a little bit more at the elbow here. If that makes any, yeah, perfect, Ellen. Great. So we're going just a little bit more tricep. Great, you guys. Ellen, John, 8 to 12. 12 feels super easy, going for 15. And we're just going to do 2 sets of these, right? 2 sets. Olivia. Olivia, you're going to do the same thing John and Ellen are doing, but you're just going to do it on the ball. So we're going to come out. You're gonna, with your 5s, you're just going to do those skull crushers.
Okay.
Right, and with those skull crushers, again, with both of these exercises, we're just going to go 10 to 15. Olivia, with your hip bridges, we'll have you go 15 to 25.
Okay, I did 20 on the first one.
Perfect.
Let's see.
This is Olivia. This is where those elbows, the hands are going to come back, and like almost like you're trying to bring the dumbbells towards the shoulders. Exactly, exactly. And then just keep those hips lifted. Yes. Awesome. John and Ellen, you're going to rest, and then when you're ready, we'll come back into those leg curls. So we're going to do one more set of each of these.
Okay. So one more set of these. Oh,
One more set of each. So we'll come back into the leg curls using the ball.
okay. Oh, should I do another set of these? Yeah.
Yep, but do those leg curls first,
Okay.
Ellen, just to give your arms a little bit of a rest. Yeah, great, Ellen. There you go. Right, those hips stay lifted. Again, Olivia, 10 to 15. Those 5s may be a little light. And if those 5s are, and Ellen, those 5s may be a little light for you on the skull crushers too. And if they are, feel free to take it up to the Ellen 8s, Olivia 10s, that last set. Yeah, there you go, Ellen. Just keep those hips up. John, I can see your head. Great, you guys. Final set. Stretch you out a little bit. Yeah, great, Ellen. Yep. I can see John moving those dumbbells. Yeah, great. Yeah. Yep, Ellen looking good. Great, Olivia, again, 15 to 20. How you doing, John?
We're pretty proud, aren't we?
We are. We're a little bit of a stretch, little stretching, as long as you guys are good. We are running. Well, it's almost 11 o'clock, so if you do have to split, I understand the time. Let's get on those skull crushers. Ellen, how many did you get on the skull crushers?
I didn't count, probably 10,
Okay.
maybe more.
John, what about yourself?
I did 15
All
with
right.
10s for the skull crush.
Great. Coming into hers. Beautiful, you guys. I'm just going to catch up my notes real quick. And then we're going to make our way on down to the floor. And so what we'll do is, again, Olivia, you keep going there. John and Ellen, when you're ready, you're going to just come on down. We'll hug the knees into the chest. What did you get? Olivia, how many did you get?
I did 20 on both sets.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah, we may have you do the your tens next time we do this. All right, you guys. So again, just kind of make sure you can see me. We're just going to cruise through just a few little stretches, real simple. The first thing we do is, again, knees in, and then what I want you to do is either grabbing behind the knee or behind or at the knee. You're going to extend your right leg out. So we'll grab left knee, extend right leg out, and again, you can either grab the thigh or you can grab at the knee. Olivia, it may just feel better for you just to grab your thigh behind the knee. And we're just going to breathe, right? You're going to, again, back stays nice and flat. Find that breath. Exhale fully. And what you can do is imagine like you're pulling your knee towards your armpit, towards your left armpit. And you're just going to hold and breathe, right? Exhale fully. Allow for a nice full inhalation into your body. One more time, exhale fully. And then as you inhale, release it a little bit. Let that knee kind of stack right over the hip. And then you're going to straighten that left leg. And if you need to, you can always bend the right knee and put the right foot on the floor. So the left leg is going to be in the air. Right leg is going to either be extended or right knee in the air, right foot on the floor. And we're grabbing behind that left thigh, or you can travel up a little further if you want. But we're working on just opening up the back of that left leg. Pull your toes, your left toes back towards your shin. And just breathe here. Exhale fully. Allow for a nice full inhalation into your body. Exhale fully. Allow for that nice full inhalation. Then now, Olivia, I want you to be gentle with this. What we're going to do is you're going to bend that left knee. Let that left ankle come down. And you're going to place your left ankle over that right knee. Now, this may be it, right? This may be it. If you feel solid, you can always reach around. You can grab that behind that right knee or that right thigh, and you can gently pull this in. Again, just be really gentle here. Olivia, what you can do is if you don't feel comfortable with that, you can take your left hand to the outside of your left knee, your right hand towards your ankle, and you can kind of just slowly bring the leg in from there. Exhale fully. Allow for a nice full inhalation into the body. And then we're going to release. And what I want you guys to do is you're going to hug both knees into your chest. We'll roll to your right side and extend your left arm back out to the side. So we're just coming into a little bit of a rotation. Be mindful of your low back. Tuck the tail a little bit as needed. And then just breathe. Exhale fully. Allow for a nice full inhalation into your body. Exhaling fully. Allow for that nice full inhalation. One more time here. Exhale all the air out of your lungs. And then on your inhalation, when you're ready, we're going to just tuck your tail a little bit. Make sure you feel solid. You'll bring those knees back gently up. And we're going to do that same thing on the other side, that same little series. So what we'll do is let's drop that left, actually we'll extend your left leg as we hug your right knee in towards your chest. And again, that you can grab the thigh or you can grab the knee. And imagine that the knee, you're trying to pull that knee towards your right armpit. Exhale all the air out of your lungs. Allow for a nice full inhalation into your body. Exhale all the air out of your lungs. Right? Allow for that nice full inhalation. And now, all right, we're going to rebend that left knee, put that left foot on the floor. You'll grab behind that right thigh and you're going to straighten that right leg. Again, if you feel solid, you can always extend that left leg, but often it just feels good to just keep that knee in the air, keep that foot on the floor, and just work on opening up the back of that right leg. Again, pull the right toes back towards your shin and breathe. Exhale fully. When you're ready, you're going to rebend that right knee. You're going to take that left ankle over the right knee. Or sorry, you're going to take that right ankle over the left knee. Grab behind, grab that left knee and pull it in. And again, you may be behind the thigh, that left thigh. And if that's too much, you can always take the right hand, grab the left, or grab the right knee with the right hand, grab the right ankle with the left hand, and then just kind of gently slide or pull that right knee in. And just breathe here. Exhaling fully. Full inhalation into your body. One more time. Exhale all the air out of your lungs. And then we'll slowly release. We'll hug the knees into the chest. Tuck the tail a little bit. Drop the legs over to the left. Reach back over to the right with your right hand and just come back into that twist. And exhaling fully. Allow for a nice full inhalation into your body. Exhale fully. Allow for a nice full inhalation. One more time here. Exhale all the air out of your lungs. Again, back to that, knees slightly pelvis slightly tucked. We'll bring the knees back up. And we did this the other day. We'll just extend the legs out onto the floor. Take the arms down to the side. We'll come into a little yoga shavasana, right? Close your eyes if you'd like. Let your body weight just sink into the floor. And just come back to that breath. Just observing the breath, gently moving in and out through the body. And we'll just walk our attention through our body. So notice any tension in the forehead. See if you can let it go. Noticing any tension around the eyes, the jaw, the throat, softening in the neck and the shoulders, chest, opening in the armpits, softening the upper back. Unwinding down the arms to the elbows, unwinding down the forearms to the wrist, and out through the fingers. Letting go in the ribs, letting go in the belly. Lengthening through the low back, softening the front of the hips. Unwinding down the upper legs to the backs of the knees, softening in the backs of the knees, softening in the calves, unwinding the ankles, softening the soles of the feet, softening the arches of the feet, and lengthen all the way out through the tips of the toes. And just letting your body weight sink into the floor. Exhaling fully. Allowing for that nice full inhalation to fill the body. Exhaling fully. Allowing for that nice full inhalation. One more time here. Exhale all the air out of your lungs. And when you're ready, on your inhalation, we'll slowly open your eyes. Exhale fully. When you're ready, we'll slowly roll over to your side. and then gently press on up. Nice work, you guys.
Yeah, thank you, Jordan.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Okay.
All right. How's everybody feeling?
Good.
Woo. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Doesn't it feel good though, just to kind of get like,
It's nice to have the TRX.
yeah. There's
Uh-oh.
great things that you can do with that.
Yeah. So,
Hopefully I'll have,
As you know, John, and even just having the versatility to do a lot of upper body stuff, a lot of upper body pull stuff. It's hard to do without it, and especially without bands. But the TRX just gives us just that many more options.
yeah.
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 Olivia, we seem to have lost you.
Yeah, something happened here. I can hear you.
Okay, good. Good.
Hi,
Thank you.
Olivia. Hi,
Bye.
Ellen.
Bye, Alan.
Guys,
Goodbye,
see
Olivia. Goodbye,
We'll see
Jordan.
you tomorrow.
See you in the
Goodbye.
morning.
See you tomorrow. And new videos up on Tai Chi if you want to review what we did the other day.
Okay, well,
I'll do that.
bye. Thank you, Jordan.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
You're welcome. Nice work.